record. Hold on, let me pause this before that's the worst part about the whole thing. It was their idea to create work. Not even that was their idea. They were so lazy they didn't want to do anything, so then they brought other people from other countries to do their work. And then they complain about Hispanics taking the job. You know what? Don't even get me started on that. Fucking crackers. Welcome to another episode of We'll Figure This Shit Out Later podcast. I am your co-host, Darian. Accompanied here with me is Unique. She looks fabulous. I've already told her all this, but it never hurts to remind your friends that they look fabulous. Her skin always looks better than mine, even though I drink nothing but water. She probably eats a lot more fruits and vegetables than I do. That's probably why. Now, besides all that, how many serial killers do you think that you've encountered in your life?
I hope none, but I feel like I probably walk past them and not even, glance their way. Just imagine in the mall.
Do you think that if you've seen, do you think that you've seen someone and said they look like a serial killer and they really were?
I don't think like serial killer. I think I just like a shooter.
Oh, I've encountered 7 this year.
Serial killers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Okay.
I saw one last night. Last night at Whataburger, or at the On-Q on 59th and Western.
Inside or in the drive-thru?
Inside. At the On-Q, not at Whataburger.
Oh, okay.
What it is, I see a weird looking white dude and I'm like, yep. That's it. I was like, yep.
That's it for you? No, like certain get up? Like, what was it? They gave it away?
He was a weird looking white dude. I don't know. They always have like a full zip jacket, but it's only done 3/4 of the way.
Mm-hmm.
They're always tall and slender. They've always got like New Balances on or some type of running shoe, an ASIC. And they're always tied mad tight. Like, I don't know for what. Like, your feet have to be suffocated. Why are you tying your shoe so tight? And then
I gotta run.
The bottom of the pant always sits like right above the ankle. But they're high waters, but they're not like crazy.
Is it like boot cut, maybe?
Yeah, they're boot cut jeans, but like they just short. Like he probably wears a 32, but he got like a 28 on. I don't know why.
Gotcha.
Like the inseam's shorter than it's supposed to be.
But I don't think I've ever just looked at somebody like, you gotta be a serial killer.
Oh no, I 7 this year. I promise you, at 7.
What if it's somebody just completely looks normal? How about that? And you wouldn't even know. Like you being in the movies.
That's one thing. Like I base my 7 off of people, all the serial killers. Like I watch a lot of Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
And a lot of Almost Got Away with It. And Snapped. So like I feel like I got like a pretty good base on what I feel like a serial killer looks like.
Mm-hmm. And
I've probably encountered like at least 100 in my life. But for sure 7 this year. And I feel like the pandemic made more people serial killers.
Definitely made them more crazy. So I can see that going up as well.
So I think it's, if I had to count on top of my fingers, it's 7, and he was one of them last night, which is why I opened the door for him and asked him how his day was, because I didn't want no problems.
Trying to be in good, trying to get in good.
He was a killer bee. I'm telling you, I know a murderer when I see one. He.
So is he coming into the party with a knife? So there's no gun. He's coming with a party.
Nah, serial killers. I feel like serial killers, like they do up close. They want to.
Are they gonna drug you?
That, and you know what it could be? I've been watching a gang of Dexter. Like I just finished the entire original series of Dexter, so that might have been what it is too. But he was a killer. I've seen him. He would be on Dexter's table at some point. I know it. Get my my soul and my bones that nigga murders people. Just know it. Anyways.
Stay safe.
That's why I always say hi to him. If a dude flies you out first class, does he get to fuck raw?
Does he get to fuck raw? Let's backtrack. Was this like the plan to even get flown out?
Yeah, like, he asked for your name, your birthday, your social. And, you thought that you was just going to, like, just get flown out in general. And then you get the ticket and there it says first class. And then you in the little lounge, free alcoholic beverages.
What if he ain't cute, though?
Why would you fly out to a nigga that's not cute?
Because niggas be out here doing that.
Okay.
Buying tickets before it's a mutual agreement. Let's just say that.
I'm saying like if you are willing to fly out, I'm gonna assume there's a level of attraction.
I guess.
And so, like, you was thinking you might just, get a little, little $400-$500 ticket, a little economy. And then you get the, you get the printout, you get the email. Because I hope you're not giving your information to like somebody you don't know.
Who do you think I am?
That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you.
Like, who do you think I am, bro?
Like, I know you. So, like, I'm saying, like, if you don't gave him that information to get the plane ticket, you ain't just flying out in general. And so there's something there. And so my thing is, like, if you get there in this first class, like, yo, this nigga spent, a little bit extra. Maybe get a little bit extra.
You better be in a nice area.
The fuck is going on? Hell, I was prepared. Anyways, I hope that if he can afford first class, that he lives in a nice area.
People weird out here.
Oh, you make a gray area out of a very black and white city. Like, what if
I just feel like, okay. I feel like for me, if it was something like we agreed upon, like before we bought this ticket, yeah, sure. But it was one of those things like I'm just getting to know this person. And he's like, come see me type shit. I don't know. It's one of those that would happen. If it happened, like it would be random. I'm put it that way.
Like, say you and dude been talking, y'all have had relations before, but it's always been, wrapped up. And then, say he's whatever his job profession is, he's out of town for a while. And he's like, yo, like, I want to see you. Like, take off and come see me. Like, I'll pay for you to get here and everything. I get the flight, to worry about everything. Just like you have to just physically take the time off to come and see me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, okay, cool. And he's like, all right, well, send me your information. Like, I'll send you a plane ticket and everything. Cool. Boom. Right. And then you get it. It's a first class. You're like, all right, well, he was going to get this pussy, but now he getting this pussy. He getting this pussy.
Well, if I already knew him, then yeah, sure.
So he can fuck raw if he flies you out first. All right. That's I'm trying to get down to the understanding of.
Okay.
The shorty, listen. Shorty fly me out first class. Like, oh, you trying to get fucked? You trying for me to do a little, razzle dazzle? Actually, my eye is itching, and so
I was like, no, you didn't.
Well, that too, yeah. Like, oh, you trying to get fucked?
No,
okay. Like, I come and you got me in the fucking the Omni Hotel in Dallas. Like, yes, ma'am. We on the top floor. This is a penthouse. She trying to
Can't
pimp
deal with you,
out.
bro.
I'm fucking the. Hey,
I
look.
can't deal with you. You fucking slut.
One arm on neck, other hand on frontal, leg up. That's how I'm a slut for that.
Just the way you describing it. Oh, but you trying to get fucked.
Listen, Shorty fly me out of Chicago and I'm in the Ritz Carlton.
Mm.
Yeah. I got a Michael Jordan. I got it like this, and I got the leg up, and I'm beating the bottom out of it.
Okay.
And I'm a masturbate the moment I get there, so that like the first, like, because sometimes the first nut is kind of like can be sudden. I'm getting that one out the way. You getting already prime beef. The meat's been prepared for the situation.
Get the fuck out, bro.
This is what do they call that real nice steak that has like this is the tomahawk steak, nigga. This
is prime rib or what?
This is the tomahawk. This is a joint that got the no. This ain't no T-bone, ma. No. That's regular. If I got to drive, you get T-bone dick. I get flown out first class, and I'm in the Ritz Carlton. No. That's tomahawk. That's $250 for 10 ounces. Be like, what are we talking about? Yeah. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. What's your biggest fear?
What's my biggest? I feel like I got a lot. Death.
Really?
Falling off of a building. Yes, death. You just ever just sit there and think about it?
Like in general or certain things?
When you think about it too hard, that's when it gets me.
Okay. Certain ways of dying, or is it just death in general, like just the act of dying? Really?
Yeah.
That don't scare me.
Really? You just don't, one day like
certain ways, like I'd hate, like there are certain ways I'd hate to die. But like I'd be like, dang, if that was on my option list, like that'd be at the bottom. But the act of like, because it's gonna happen, like I can't prevent it.
I know, I understand that, but it's just like since we don't know what it feels like, it's just one of those kind of like, if I sit there and think about it, and it's just like I really psych myself. I'm like, yo, we gotta do something. Like we gotta move. We gotta put some cartoons on, do something. This is not happening.
My only fear is like having a whack funeral.
Why?
Because I've gone to a decent amount of funerals, and I don't want, like, the funerals that I've been in or I've been to, I don't want those, that doesn't seem pleasing to me. Like that, I don't want a funeral. I want a celebration of life.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe y'all should give it like a month. Like maybe y'all should have like 30 days to kind of like collect yourselves, and then we can do the I'm going home thing or whatever,
We're gonna have to bury you though.
I don't want people crying. That's my thing. Like I don't want it to be sad. Like
I understand that, but like you light skinned, B. We gonna have to bury you.
I see what you know. What I now see what you mean.
Yeah.
True. That's okay. This is not even one of the topics. Do you want to be cremated or buried?
I always thought about cremation.
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I have
Why?
put so much thought into this, and I can still never come to like a conclusion of like, all right, this is what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. I thought about cremation. Definitely.
Can I ask you why?
Throw me somewhere over the ocean, somewhere nice.
Nigga, we going to King of Diamonds in Houston. What are you talking about?
Anyways, just put me somewhere nice. I don't want to be in the ground. I guess it's just kind of like I don't know. You just stuck in one place. I know there's like your body, but I feel like my soul would be happy if you just spread me. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hey, yo. You want to know that you want to know what kicks me off of being buried?
What?
So when we went to Boston, we found literally it's in downtown Boston, like buildings, and then there's a fucking gravesite in the middle, and there were people buried from like the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
And like the way the land is set up, like when it rains, like it floods, and you got to like move dirt, and then all of a sudden there's like a little brick size, stone, and it says, Rob Blackson or whatever name is on there, and it just like, and you can tell like they don't give a fuck. Like somebody's buried here. And they're just like, yeah, well, whenever the water comes, like the flood, like they've never tried to go in there and like figure out how to prevent it from being fucked off. Like,
yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, man, they really don't give a fuck after you die. But like, if you ain't famous or like prominent, they don't give a fuck that you, like, these are people from the 1600s. And they just like, yeah, nigga, leaves all over the shit. Cigarette butts and stuff. Like, dang, the city of Boston don't give a fuck. Oh, all right, you know what? And that's where I'm like, all right, maybe I should do cremation. But then, like, I don't want someone knocking me off the fireplace mantle.
No, I don't want to be nowhere. I told you, ocean.
Oh, you want to be spread out, and then that's it. That's done.
Yeah.
I guess that would be where I would want to do. But then I know my moms would be like, I want to come visit you and all that stuff. And I'm like, relax. That's why I need you to just be like, this is what he wanted. Anytime, anything at my funeral, my mom be like, no, this is what he wanted. We spoke about this extensively. We've had extensive conversations. We've spoke about this. The other day, I did like a week ago, I thought I had COVID. And so like, I thought I had COVID for like 4 hours. And so I was like, I should get a will written just in case something happens. Like, I know me and Unique, I know I say Unique, but like, it's not, nowhere is it written down really like on paper that you like have to not figure it out. But like, it's you. Like everyone knows, but nowhere is it written and like notarized. And I was like, I should really probably do something. Nigga, I had food poisoning. That's all it was.
You need help.
No, because I had symptoms and I was like, B, I got COVID. Be like, this is crazy. And then I felt fine the next day. What do you want from me?
This is it. This was it.
I was terrified.
I need to get everything in order.
Oh no, I was laying here on the sofa like, B, all right, so like I got a piece of paper and pen, like I can write it out, and then I think for it to be notarized, I was like, we both have to sign it. And so like what I can do is I was like, okay, like go over to wife's notary, like I can sign the stuff, I can sign it, slip through the door, they can disinfect it, she'll notarize it, and then someone has to get a hold of Unique. Like I was really like in my head, I was going through the process of like how old I gotta do. And I was like, is dead ass gonna say, yo, all my assets, anything that has not already been claimed for, i.e. my IRA and certain financial things, everything else is now belongs to Unique. Say hi to her. Of blah 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 blah. Signed, Darian.
Like your food poisoning.
That's all it was. I was pissed too.
What did you eat?
I had some questionable cheese sauce from Sonic. Like I got in a pretzel that day, and they had like some like the little cheese dip, like a pretzel. And I took it off, and I was like, that doesn't look good. And I was like, I hadn't eaten today, and so I ate it anyway. That shit had me bent, B.
Yeah.
That shit had me bent.
Was it the Sonic back home?
Yep.
Why you do it?
I hadn't eaten all day and I was going to get shaky and my head was hurting. It was that on top of the fact that I probably hadn't eaten in close to 24 hours.
Do you eat sandwiches?
I be forget my thing. I just forget to eat. Like
I know, but
sometimes,
do you eat sandwiches?
yeah.
Okay.
But
I feel like
sometimes
that
it'd
won't
be
make
like
you eat, like certain things
it'd be
ever.
like 11 o'clock at night, and I'd be like, "Have I eaten today?" And I'd be like, "Fuck, I haven't eaten today." I'd be forgetting to do it. It might
All
just be
right, so
me.
you
It's
have to
probably just
start
me.
setting reminders on your phone. What we
To
need to
eat.
do.
To
Yeah.
eat. You need to go text me. Did you eat today?
I
My
need
parent.
need receipts.
Speaking of eating, that's what I tell you. My brain different. You ever heard of anyone eating a dolphin? Like a dolphin?
Eating a dolphin?
Have you ever heard of anyone eating a dolphin?
No.
Like,
No.
we eat shrimp. Well, not me, but
Yeah.
like people eat shrimp, fish. I've heard people eating shark.
I thought, aren't dolphins like not allowed?
This is where my brain went. I don't know what I was watching, but I was like, we don't ever eat dolphin. I've never heard of anyone being like, yo, like, I went over here to, to some other, like, I'm thinking maybe in another country, it might be a normal thing. Like, yeah, we eat dolphin. I've never heard of dolphin being eaten. And then my brain went to, well, they say dolphins are really smart. So are dolphins just too smart to be like, that looks fishy. Let me go ahead and get the fuck out of here. And they dip off. And so they've never been eaten. Or has anyone just never, I hope no one watches this and tries it. I've never heard of anyone saying like, yo, dolphin, that's like good. Because there are
like
meats people eat that I'm like, you ate that? Like, excuse me?
Yeah. I feel that. I feel like somebody out there has eaten dolphin, but I feel like they ain't black. I'm just say that.
Oh, for sure they're not. They're not of, well, if they're of any color, it's either yellow or white.
Mm-hmm.
Because they eat a lot of seafood, questionable seafood, especially the ones like in Southeast Asia, on the islands. Yeah, I can see it, but I've just never heard of it. I'm like, okay, so where is the line drawn in the
what we can and can't eat?
Like, do we end it at tilapia, and then like dolphins are a no, but then they draw another line on the other side of the dolphin, like shark, cool, draw the line. Whale, no. Like, where is the on the marine life scale? Where?
No idea, bro. Because I feel like they eat everything. Yeah.
I thought about that shit for at least 2 hours.
I've been on that side of YouTube, seeing like the chefs over there.
I've seen them do octopus, and I'm like,
cutting that
nope.
shit up, cutting that shit up fresh, and we're like, yo.
I think a lobster. I'm like, no, they really just throwing like a live lobster in there, like alive.
But the octopus, is it the octopus or squid?
Yeah,
I think
it's a squid. I've seen them
they
videos too.
Really pulling they motherfucking caps back blue, like you out your 11 mind. I couldn't do it. Yeah, they be peeling that shit.
I've seen the video on Twitter, and I was like,
and they ain't phased. It's another day. They thugs over there. I don't care what nobody say. They are thugs.
That's why they be trying to go to war. I don't want no problem with them niggas. Speaking of China, the Women's Tennis Association, they said, hey, look, we ain't doing no more events in China. Fuck out of here. They said they have some, one of the Chinese tennis players from over there, she has tried to speak out against some things going on. Apparently, there's been some sexual assault or sexual harassment things going on. And apparently, the Chinese government was like, shut the fuck up. Cut it out. Quit playing. And so the women's tennis leader of the women's tennis said, okay, y'all don't want to let, what their exact statement was, they weren't comfortable having matches there in China when knowing that some of their athletes aren't able to speak freely. And so they're like, all right, cool. We're not going to do it, which was to me was really big because a lot of sports associations, I don't think would do that because of how big of a market China is and how much money they make off of China. I don't think that the most sports associations would do that. And so I really applauded them doing so. I thought that was really, really dope.
Yeah, they gotta have their backs. Because best believe they did it, and I feel like it could get a lot worse. I'm just say that.
Oh, there ain't no telling what type of shit's going on over there.
Did you just imagine?
No, they ain't going. I see enough pictures online. I'm like, it's a lot of smog.
Dolphin. Back to that.
I have never heard of anyone saying they eat dolphin, but in my head, I'm like, yo, why? Like, why are we not eating? Well, not why are we not? Because I don't want to eat dolphin.
I know it's like weird. Well, it's not weird. You take that back. Let me be. How should I say this? I know we look at certain foods that they eat as like kind of weird, you know, but then they're probably looking at us too, like certain things that we eat over here, like the fuck y'all doing? So I guess it's just based on like where you raised, but dolphin, I even no matter what the region is, I don't think I've heard anybody saying like, yeah.
I don't know what I was watching because they were eating some seafood on whatever. It had to have been Dexter because that's the only thing I've watched like the last 2 or 3 weeks is Dexter. Yeah. At some point, something happened, and I was like, huh. Interesting. I have a phone in my pocket. That's the shit that pisses me off. I'll have these thoughts, and then I never do any more than that. Like I'll go to my notes, write it in the topic list. And like the time that you took to go put it in the topic list, you could have Googled, deep fried dolphin or grilled dolphin. And I never do any of it. I bring it to our podcast, and then that's where it ends. We talk about it, and then I never do any more research into like
see what's going on out there.
What happened? Someone has chicken fried dolphin. I feel like that shit sounds terrible.
That's just a wild combination. Now we frying it. Now we frying it like chicken.
Are you looking into it?
Yep.
While you do that, what do you think the most expensive asset is? As far as like maybe physically, emotionally, financially, did you see something? Please tell me there's on a video of someone eating dolphin on YouTube.
Literally the first video it says French fisherman eats a dolphin. Yeah. Yeah. And his hand has blood on it. Like I didn't even click the video. You gotta put a little asterisk above it. But yeah.
I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
I fucking knew it. I knew it was someone white or someone Asian. I knew it was someone white or someone from Asia. I fucking knew it.
Back to what you were saying. Which one do I think is the most important?
What do you think is the most expensive asset?
Probably love.
Okay. I feel like that's the most draining, most expensive, it can be the most fulfilling asset that we could have.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like at the very best, it's complicated. At the very at best, it's complicated, and it work. What's Wale said? He said it works. It's a permanent burning in your chest. I feel like that shit will drain you emotionally,
Mm-hmm.
physically. It will drain you, and we've had this conversation several times. Financially, it will fucking break you.
Mm-hmm. A 4-letter word.
I see why Maul's 40 and still single. I get it. I get it. I understand.
It's like, you learn about love as a kid, but they really don't go into detail like what all comes with it. You trying to figure out your person out, vice versa. Y'all came from different backgrounds. That shit plays a factor. Love language. That's another thing. The part of being, it could be draining or not. It's a lot.
It's a full-time job.
Literally. How you go to work to come home and go to work again?
I feel like, and this is why I need to start doing this. I want to start doing this. And I feel like my brain's so like I want to start like speaking with like old couples that have been married for like a long time. People that have been married 50 years, 60 years, just ask them like, how's it working? Like, how have y'all made it work this long?
Mm-hmm.
How'd y'all figure it out? And I feel like I'll get I don't know why my brain went to some old my brain went to instantly some guy being like cheating or being like open relationship. I don't know what my brain was, but like I would like, all jokes to the side, I want to ask older couple, like, how did y'all figure it out? How'd y'all make it work? How did you two?
I don't think when you think of that, when you said cheating or like, open relationship, I've actually like seen and heard couples who've been like 50, 60 plus years, like they've ran into that, It happens. So I mean, it's not like, I don't think you were trying to be funny about it, but it's just the fact like it actually happens.
Well, I mean, till death do us part, in sickness and in health, for better or for worse. What are you willing to endure? What are your limits? Are you empathetic to ever, like you said, for better or for worse?
Mm-hmm.
What do you define as worst? Is your wife coming to you and being like, yo, like I'm not right at this current time, like I'm not sexually attracted to you?
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you willing to work through that? Like, what can you stand?
I feel like I probably asked them like, what was their biggest obstacle?
That see, women are so much better than I swear women are better than men. That would be like, what is the biggest obstacle you ever faced as a relationship, and how did you get past it? You're here, right. So how'd you figure it out?
Right.
60 years with one person. It sounds lovely. Like, trust me, who doesn't want that? Dog. $60 years, and that's married. That's not including what I assume to be the few years
they knew, like, get to know
prior of maybe dating. 60 years, you come home to the same hurt. I guess you two would have to just evolve together. And I think you would have to relearn how to love that person, whoever they turn into. You would need to learn how to love that person again. Like I guess that would be, it's a constant elevation, cause expansion. But someone, clearly people have figured it out, but like that's like that would be like, how did y'all figure it out? What was the biggest obstacle? How'd you figure it out? What tips would you have for a young couple getting together? Like that would be
Something you want to ask?
I don't know no old couples though.
Let's go to a nursing home.
Nigga, they got dementia. They don't even remember this.
Oh, yo.
They don't even remember their first love. What are we talking about?
Not all of them. Anyway.
Look, I'm just saying,
Anyway.
like, we need to do that. We need to find a nursing home, or just like go into like a mall or something like that and see that old couple still walking around. I get it, and it's true. It can happen, but I guess if you find that person, like,
you willing to deal with the bullshit.
That, or even, yeah, I guess. Because I mean, I've got my boss, and then even I got like one of my homeboys, like, all right, Steven. He tells me all the time. He's like, no, I don't want to do this with anybody else. Because I would never. He's like, if something ever happens, he goes, that's it. That's it for me. It's never gonna happen again. I don't want to do this with anybody else. This is the only person that I would want to do this with. And I'd be like, really, B? Like, yeah, it's here.
And like something in him that he knows, like, that's his person.
Yeah, he's like, no matter what bullshit, he goes, whatever argument, whatever there is, he goes, I would not want to do this with anybody else. And I'm just like, wow. That's crazy.
You know, the question is, listen, though.
I think I want that until like they walking barefoot on hardwood, fresh out the shower, and I'm just like, some socks on.
It'd be those little things.
I'm supposed to love that about you.
Like, no, I'm not saying love that. I'm just saying, like, it'd be those little things, like, you may do something that your person may not like.
Oh, I know I do.
Like, you kind of just gotta deal with it.
It's 6 a.m. and Joe Budden podcast is on. Not now, but in the past. Yeah, 6 a.m. and I'm blaring Joe Budden's podcast on the soundbar Saturday morning.
Yes.
He's got Budden screaming in the mic at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure I do. I ain't got none of them that'll talk to me. To interview and be like, yo, like what is something that's super annoying? Like something little, not nothing like not the very clear red sign, red flag, obvious shit. Like something little that just annoyed that I did that annoyed the shit out of you.
Me?
No. A woman that I've been with. Well, yeah, I could ask you. What is something that I do that annoys
you? No, I don't see you 24/7. That's different.
You see me enough where you could be like, there's something I probably do that you'd be like, why are you doing that?
Nah, I'll be turning you out.
That's true. I can't, but I feel like I could get another person to ask another person to ask other people, be like, yeah, like hypothetically speaking, like you had to pick one thing that was mad annoying. Like, what did he do?
What was it? What was the bee's knees? It just got your ass just like, you know what? Today's the day. I would die if it really was a Joe Budden podcast at 6 a.m.
I don't even listen to Joe no more either. It's New
I'm
Rory
just
and
saying,
Mom.
like, I could, I would crack up if that was it. Like, that was just ready to go to war.
That I'm real picky about where I get certain things from.
That could be one too. Your Reese's.
They can only come from one place.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's a problem. I don't know why.
But the thing is, I know when they come from somewhere else. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. Like, nigga, you try to put me in darkness. And I'm like, nigga, I was born into this. What are you talking about? So I've been seeing dark my whole life. Yo,
trying to sit back and think.
I can't hit none of them though. That's the problem. I'm gonna get a private investigator to do it. And I'm gonna hire somebody to do it for me. Who do you think are more interesting, women or men?
What are we going off of? Just like in general?
Let's say in the dating world. Or should I give you my theory first and then that kind of explains what I mean by this?
Okay. Yeah, go for that.
I think men are more interesting than women. Because I think we have to be.
What do you mean?
Because I think that women are in control of for the most part, the dating arena. And so I think that, because I don't think very many women pursue men. Because I've seen when a woman has tried to pursue me and they've tried to be like funny and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no, please don't do this. I think men have to be more interesting in order to pull a woman.
So are you really interesting or are you putting on a front?
Depends who the person is.
Okay.
Because you could have like super good conversation and be knowledgeable on multiple things, which would make you interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But like, okay. Two good looking dudes walk in a room and they both gonna hit on you in that one night, right? Are you more likely to go on a date with a dude who looks maybe a little bit better but has really bad conversation? He's very surface, very basic, or the dude who may not be, there's a 10 and then there's like a 7, but he's got great conversation. He has, he's funny. Who are you more likely to go on the date with? If they both ask you out on the date.
Obviously the one that can like make me laugh.
Well, he's more interesting than the other guy, right?
I don't want to feel like I'm pulling teeth, but then that worries me as well.
You worry if it's a front or if it's just, this is just naturally who he is.
Yes, because it goes back to that. And I'm like, okay, so how long is this going to last before I really see the true you?
And I think that because of especially when I say dating, I guess I'm just saying like having sex. I feel like women control if or not in a consensual sexual relationship. Like y'all have all the cards in your hand. Mm-hmm. And so like obviously the pursuit is more men pursuing women than there is women pursuing men, I would say, in my opinion. And so if a man's going out trying to get it, like he has to be more interesting than like a woman. Like if a woman, 99% of the dudes, a woman walks up to him that they find attractive and be like, yo, look, look, I'm just trying to fuck. It would be like, okay, that simple, and then it's done. Whereas like, I don't want to. That sounds wrong. It sounds like rape culture. If I'm like, yo, like you trying to coerce a woman into sleeping with you, that sounds wrong. I'm trying to think of a better term to use because coerce just does not sound. That sounds very Harvey Weinstein. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, or am I doing really bad at explaining it?
No, you're good. No, you're good. Just
I feel like men have to be more interesting than women do when it comes to trying to date.
So that's your. I can't. I feel like I can't pick a side though. That's the thing. I'm stuck on how I'm thinking about it.
Okay, well then you put me on. Let me shut up.
I already put you on. I don't know if it's a front or if it's real. Like that worries women, and I think that's why men pursue women more than women pursue men. Because I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I know you don't go to clubs, but like when we go out, it's not. Let's see who we can bag tonight. It's not on the agenda. It's to go out, have a good time. But men, where the bitches at? That type of shit. Like y'all just come outside automatically like, that's what we got to do tonight. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, but if a man and a woman were both, like, let's say, hypothetical world, me and you both decide, yo, we gonna go to the club tonight, and we both gonna try and fuck. We're trying to both bag somebody tonight. We're trying to kill something. Who do you think would have a higher success rate at getting the opposite or same? No, wait, we both. Who you think gonna get dick or pussy easier?
Probably you.
What?
If you're going out, listen.
I'm talking about me and you, Darian Maldonado, unique. We both go to a club with one goal. We both trying to bag. Who do you think would have an easier path to bagging and getting the dick or the vagine? I think you would have. I think it would be night and day easier for you.
Why do you say that? I feel like I don't know. Okay,
because men are shallow and simple. You could dead ass walk. I thought you could dead. Listen, I know my gender. Okay, I know men.
But then on my side, I feel like women are too picky. You ain't fitting the criteria. You ain't fitting the criteria. I'm not walking up to you. I feel like y'all are more outgoing when it comes to that situation. Yes. Like y'all are just more. It comes. I shouldn't say naturally. Well, maybe naturally. Like just to go out and just be the one to like approach somebody. But as a woman, we sitting there calculating the whole room.
Okay, yeah, but once you find that one that's like, all right, he good looking, he seems clean, maybe we've had a little bit of conversation, the act of going in for the kill, I feel like it would be 10 times easier for you than it would be for me. This nigga said me. I ain't got no game, bro.
Not about the game.
Glass, unique.
How women think. Women think. Like we're just too critical, I should say.
Out of the last 12 years of my life, unique, at least 10 and a half of it was spent in a relationship. I ain't got no game.
I'm just saying.
Look, if the jokes don't get it done, I don't know where to go from there. It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
That's how I'm seeing it. I just feel like it would be easier for a man. I don't know.
Like if I was trying to go out there and bag like a 2 or 3, yeah, probably. Which I'm a 2 or 3, so I mean, like, you know, same but different, but still the same. But like, I feel like if I was out there trying to bag the baddest in the club, and you were trying to bag, you know, the baddest in the club, yeah, I think you need with like Steph Curry. I think her 3-point field goal percentage is really nice.
I guess the way I'm looking at it is, let's just say, I see like a cute dude in the club, let's just say that, and I go up to him trying to spit game. What if the conversation, though, after that point, like women get turned off easy, though. What if the conversation wasn't there? Then what? And a lot of these fine dudes be really boring in real life. It's really the face. It's really the face.
But I feel like there are some people
like
that
he
are
may
like,
be into it, but the woman's like, nah, I don't want to do this no more.
but I feel like if that is the goal, let me speak for men. If she whack, as far as like she's really loud, she's annoying, she's not funny. Like to smash, we'll just put up with that and look past it just to get the job done. And let me not say we like me. I'm talking like them.
The union.
I'm speaking for men, but not me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm too old. Yeah, you're whack. Leave me alone. Never mind. I'm okay.
Okay.
I want it. I don't need it. It's okay. Goodbye.
Now you sound like an old man. Not tonight. Not in the mood.
No. Unique. Oh, Unique. I'm not fucking.
Okay.
That's why I'm in the thing. I ain't fucked in so long. I don't. Whatever, me. That is one thing I do wish, and this is I've told. I think I've told you this. I wish more women would like shoot the shot. Like if a woman hit my DMs today and was like, "Yo, what's up? I think you're attractive. Like I want to go on a date." I would go just off the fact that she shot her shot.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't, well, let me not say it doesn't happen. I may not be fine enough for it to happen, but it doesn't happen. I feel like for the majority, there's the anomalies. Yeah, like I'm sure there are dudes that they DMs popping. I don't think I'm in that criteria. Like I don't think I'm in that area, but like, it don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going on the date just off the fact that someone slid my DMs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be pissed if I get there and you invited me on a date and I gotta pay for dinner also. So
he's making it clear, ladies. Step your coins up.
And I'm bougie too. Like
we ain't doing McDonald's. He is not doing that.
I ain't eating McDonald's.
5 stars. We're doing 5 stars.
I ain't eating McDonald's in I ain't eaten McDonald's in years.
His chicken strips better be $15 a piece.
That's what. Come on now. Come on. Hype me.
Saying.
Them shit's probably
That's
popping too.
And that crunch better be a crunch. He needs to. I'm giving him a warning.
I say that. You take me to a nice burger spot, like I'm pretty happy. Like I ain't too hard to please. Something I heard. This is off topic also, but I've heard from several men that women are terrible gift givers, and I don't know that that's true. I don't know that I agree with that.
Y'all hard to shop for sometimes.
I've seen that, and so I was thinking about this. I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine the other day, and he was saying that his girl got him something, and he was like, "Thanks, this is great. You did great, babe." And then it wasn't good. And I'm just like, have I been blessed, or I've been blessed where I feel like I've either dated women that either pay attention to things that I've said that I wanted, and then they've chosen that, or I've dated creative women where they've done things and Like, it may have not been what I wanted per se, but because of how creative it was, I was like, all right, this is dope. Like, this is dope.
That's what I was about to ask you. I was like, so are you like vocal? Because there's a lot of
Me?
men that aren't.
Like
that
a motherfucker.
You know,
I've been trying to get a PS5 for like 2 years, and I've yet to get. Like, I'm very vocal about what I want. I've got. If a woman asks me, I've got multiple wish lists. Pick and choose what you want from which list. I'll send the links. But in public, yeah, I'm like, dude, I really want one of those. Like, that's super dope. Like, I've always been, and I hope it doesn't come off as me trying to like hint, buy it, but more of just like I'm sharing like something that I think is super dope with you. Mm-hmm. I do that with you. Even with you, I'll be like, yo, look at this shit. It's crazy, man. I need one of these. But I've heard that women are like shit gift givers, and I'm like, I don't think that they are. And I've got a homeboy that argued with me the other day. He was saying that he was like, I've never had a woman spoil me. And I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, like, and I was like, women, when they fuck with you,
I was like, what is he doing?
They'll swipe that card. They'll go to the ATM. Like, they will spoil the shit. Name it, and it's Amazon at the door in like 72 hours.
Okay. What was he doing?
Apparently nothing. Apparently not a lot. Mm-hmm. He said that, and I was like, what? Women love to spend money.
He might need to reevaluate his situation on himself.
I've been telling him that for years.
Because something ain't adding up.
No, it's adding up. We just ain't gonna say it. We ain't gonna say it on. We know exactly what the problem is, and
go look in the mirror.
No, nigga. Why's your stroke? Never mind. Have you ever thought what would happen if you lost your left hand? Because we're left-handed.
That's my right hand.
When I said what are biggest fears, that's one of them.
Losing your left hand.
Yeah, that and going blind.
That's a good one.
I would be fucking screwed if I went blind.
Could you imagine just having to like relearn life, your apartment?
I don't know that. I think I'd be okay in my apartment because I'd be walking around this. It'd be pitch black. I'd be walking around this house. I ain't got nan light on because I like the dark. Like when I go to bed, that's why like I have them blacked out vinyl shit on my windows.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any light when I go to sleep. I want it to look like, I want to think that I'm Stevie Wonder when I go to sleep.
No, I get that. But I mean, like, how should I put it? Let's just say like in the bathroom or something. I don't know. Do you keep your toilet paper in a certain area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So like just not being able to see it and then making sure you have it. Like, I feel like I would want it somewhere where I could touch on it and have like a count to myself where I'm not having to like dig through drawers. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it simpler. Like you would have to readjust.
You ever went to the bathroom and then like the toilet paper was out while you were sitting there?
Easiest way to get pissed off.
I ain't never been so fucking mad, especially like whenever like you had to run to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
That happened when I came back from Dallas one week. Actually, that when I came back from Texas, when I came back from Texas for Thanksgiving, I came back, went to my sister's house, and it was like 1 a.m. when I got home. And I went there, went to the bathroom, do my business. I glanced over. My fucking baby wipes was packed in my backpack, which was sitting on where I'm sitting right now is where it was. Mm. And I said, what the fuck am I going to do? Now, mind you, I have a roll of toilet paper, but I just don't use toilet paper really like that. Like I use baby wipes. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I ain't never, you would have thought I was Elastigirl the way I stretched my fucking body to get underneath my sink to get because I got the big Sam's box of baby wipes. And I tell myself every time I get one out, grab an extra one and lay it behind you on the little shelf behind the toilet, like just in case you're in this position again. I never do it because I'm a retard. I promise you, my hand grew 3 inches. I'm doing all that trying to keep my ass fucking on the seat still while trying to. It was just a bad moment. It was a bad situation.
Gotcha.
I was not happy. It was really bad. I don't know how we got from losing the left hand to that, but being blind. Yeah, dog, that scared the shit out of me going blind. Especially like if it happens later in life, like you've lived up into a certain point, being able to see, then all of a sudden, like, hey, you're going blind.
Like it's ran across my mind, but actually, like getting to me now, it still ain't topping death. Like over here, I don't know.
That scares the shit out of me. That or going deaf, that scares me too.
No, that'd be all right.
What if you on a plane and someone starts yawning and you think that bitch is going? You think the plane's going down?
Well, obviously, hopefully, I'm like in tune to look around at other people's reaction, be like, well, they ain't panicking, so.
Like you just wake up from a nap and you glance over and dude over there just like, just yawning. You think.
Well, it's been fun, y'all.
You think terrorists is taking over the fucking plane?
Get out.
I see how people don't talk to me. So that you ain't never thought about that? I think about that often. Like, what would I do? Because my handwriting with my right hand looks like fucking Helen Keller's writing.
No, I never.
She looks like the Zodiac killer. It looks terrible. Horrible. Peter Gunz is hosting Cheaters, by the way, if you didn't know.
That for him to be hosting Cheaters with his cheating ass, that is hilarious. That is hilarious.
And he fighting on there.
I wonder how much they paid this man.
I thought he was a one-off host. No, like he the host. Since this year, every episode of Cheaters.
I want to know who came to who. Did he go to them or did they come to Peter?
What is hilarious in one episode, one of the dudes they caught cheating, he said, wait, Peter Gunz? Yeah, bro, you know I'm on cheat. Nigga, you be cheating. He was like, yeah, but we know how you're talking about me.
This straight face. This is not a game.
Like, he wouldn't even, he was so confused at the fact that, like, he said, hold on, I'm cool with being caught cheating. Wait a second. We'll get to that here in a second. You, though? That'd be like me hosting it.
Oh my God.
That should be insane. I thought it was fake. I did. It was on Freddie Gibbs' Instagram story, and I said, ain't no way. I know that ain't who I think it is.
Yep.
I think I sent it to Robert and Tristan, my barber. They were like, yeah, nigga, like, you didn't know? It's like, wait, this is a thing? Then I did to Robert. Robert was like, yeah, here's a link, and sent me like a full episode. And I said, bro. And I said there, I promise you I'll watch 6 episodes of Cheaters that day.
You be cheating.
That's the funniest shit in the world. I said, hey, that's crazy.
I wonder if they did that on purpose just because they know of his background.
I hope they did.
And it was like, you know what? For the people who know this man, they'll get a kick out of this.
Yeah, like me.
That's a walking contradiction.
I was howling when I saw that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was howling when I saw it. That shit was the funniest shit in the fucking world for me.
I wonder how long he's gonna be doing this.
I hope forever. I hope. Yeah, I hope he somehow. I hope the robots that we saw, I sent you the video of earlier. I hope that they somehow are able to put Peter Gunz conscious inside one of those, and he just for the remainder of eternity is hosting Cheaters. That was the scariest video I think I've ever seen in my life.
That was too lifelike.
I would rather the Zodiac killer come in my house right now than to encounter that robot in real life.
What is up with you and the Zodiac killer right now?
Because they never caught him. It's just one of the things like that would be something that I'll be fearful of. Like a lake in California and all of a sudden I see the outfit, that would be terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Not as
Mhm.
terrifying as encountering one of those robots. Even if they were like doing a tour of the building and they were like, yeah, there's our robot. That was too lifelike. I've seen iRobot.
The
He had
blinking,
facial
the facial
expressions and stuff.
expressions, all of that. Yep.
I'm letting it
The
off.
shoulder. Like if he had
I
on
see it.
clothes, if he had on clothes, that shoulder when it was moving,
Let
it was
them
too
put on
smooth.
a
It was
wig
too
and
smooth.
makeup, and I'm gonna assume it's a real human.
Too smooth.
No, I'm not. No, I'm shooting it.
I want to see it run.
Have you not seen the videos of them doing like parkour courses at Boston Dynamics?
I think you sent it to me before, but like a full on like no.
Oh, I see one of them sprinting. I'm locking myself. You know, they kicked my fucking door in. I'm gonna invest in a very large magnet. Is what I'm gonna do.
You gonna have it as your ceiling?
Now look at you. Can't go nowhere. Now what?
Stay right there. You be all right.
I'm not. I'm dead serious. Like I would get a magnet. I'd just get a big ass magnet. Now what are you gonna do? Now you stuck.
All the electronics.
Man, fuck it. If a robot come to attack me, fuck that PS4, fuck that Xbox, fuck that TV. Speaking of places, I still am trying. I'm going to convince Ashley to sell me her PS5. I don't know how. I think I've got a theory of how I'm going to get it, but I want that PS5.
Jennifer.
I've got an idea.
You ain't getting it.
I've
you
got.
Can out there, but you ain't gonna.
I've got a device plus cash. I think will. Man, ever support under my dreams.
It's not that. It's just that I want you to waste your time.
I'm next time I see her, I'm gonna be like, look, this plus 300.
She's gonna be like, she only do this. No. That's literally what she's gonna do. With the body, no.
That's crazy.
So get ready for it.
This has nothing to do.
Get ready for it.
You ever broke up with a dude and had him say like some weird off the wall shit and trying to get you to stay?
I'm gonna kill myself.
That's normal though. Like that's easy. That's light work. Come on, that's my old work.
Do it.
That's my old work. I done told mad chicks I'm gonna kill myself.
I feel like that's off the wall. You dramatic ass. I ain't gonna say the last word because I'm not directing it towards you, bitch.
But like to me, that's not that crazy, right? Telling a girl you gonna kill yourself. To me, that's just like that's easy. Tell her you have terminal cancer. That's
you're going to hell.
That's you really want to step your bar up? Yeah, I have pancreas cancer. I'm gonna die. I just need you by my side. Please don't go. Right? Please don't leave me in such a dark moment of my life. I need you here with me.
So I'm going. You want to
keep her?
I'm going to go ahead and note that, just so I can disregard that one too.
That's what you do. You want to keep her?
Disregard it. Nope. Ladies,
grandma died. Yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah, whatever, nigga. I'm gonna kill myself. Yeah, okay, do it then. Women ain't falling for a lot of these. You tell her you got terminal cancer, she gonna stay. And if not, she a piece of shit.
Well, I'm a piece of shit. Because then I'm gonna start asking questions. Well, how long you had it? Because now I'm Googling.
You think like a nigga too much to do it though. Like ain't nobody pulling the wool over your face. I'm talking about regular people.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I'm asking questions.
You're extraordinary.
To Google the symptoms and be like,
no. A regular chick, especially in the moment, like even like especially in the heat of that situation, that definitely the entire mood is going to change when I tell you that I have terminal cancer.
You gotta be gullible, bro. That's the only way.
I feel like I could have got that shit off with at least.
I
feel like if I had been thinking, I got 2 chicks I could have pulled terminal cancer on, and they'd have been like, And all you gotta do is start breaking down and crying and shit and telling them like you don't want them to leave you in this moment of their life. Like I need you. Like at least stay until like I'm gone. And then all of a sudden, like you get
terrible.
You get good, you get well again, and then like things are okay again.
You're terrible.
I'm not saying that I would do this. I'm just saying like I'm trying to help men out. Unique. Before we go, I got one last thing. And I thought about this when I was driving home the other night. Listening to some older R&B from like the 90s. Actually, it was So Anxious by Genuine that set this off. And I've had this take for a while. I think women had better pussy in the late 90s, early 2000s than they do now.
Why you say that?
Think about So Anxious, right? You're familiar with the song?
Yeah.
Very familiar. You know the lyrics. You probably sing the song in your head, right?
Oh,
Think about the fact that he was singing that to her in her voicemail. I'm gonna read the lyrics to you.
You gotta read them. I'm already
No, I'm reading them to America.
Oh, okay.
I want you to think about that. He wasn't on the phone with her at any point in that song. That was literally in her voicemail. She's at work. He said, "It's 10:10. Where you been? Did you get my message? You say you working? Well, hit me as soon as your shift is over." This nigga rolling off an ecstasy pill in her voicemail with a hard dick. And I started thinking, I was like, we don't really have songs like that no more where like the man is like begging for a woman. Like it's all just men doing women bad these days. Or like the women cheated on him. Like we don't have dudes on their knees.
It'd be
doing
the
this no more.
Doing the most anyway.
So I get my phone, right? And I'm like, what other, like I have to have, you always have to have facts to back up theory, theory to back up facts, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Think about the groups in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s of all male groups when it's one cat up at the front and he got 4 of his homeboys and that dude singing to one chick. And one or two things. Either one, they all hit and were agreeants that pussy that Michael is thinking about is crazy. And so we all going to in unison talk about how good Joanne's, vagina is. Or dude up front been so down bad, but they had heard, like, Bobby in the back, like, I don't really know that I want to sing the song with fucking Mickey and Mike. And they like, Adam like, yo, B, listen, I ain't ever had none of, Kathy, but word around town, Kathy got that motherfucking fire, B. So we gonna help him out. And so I started thinking of songs. Jesse's Girl. I don't know if you've ever heard that song. You know Jesse's Girls?
Yeah.
That's his homeboy's girl. He said that I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Fuck her name. I want Jesse's chick. He wasn't even subliminal about it. Like he didn't try to be like, yo, I want my homeboy. No. He named his homeboy by name and said, yo, you, Jesse, I want your chick. I'd be hard when she around. Is a group. I want your girl. And that I went through my phone and put together a playlist. I had to stop because I had like 100 songs of older R&B songs that is blatantly like Contagious. The Isley Brothers and R. Kelly, they fighting over a chick.
Mm-hmm.
Me, if you in my house fucking another dude while I'm home, y'all both have to leave. Robert Isley wouldn't say, he wouldn't, at first he wouldn't like trying to figure, like I instantly been like, look, whatever, that's your girl now, y'all need to get out of my house. Mm-hmm. He was trying to argue with him. No, I'm not arguing with you. What is love? Baby don't hurt me. He down bad about a chick. Pretty much any Genuine song, In Your Jeans. What was in the jeans, Genuine? What was so good that you had to be begging to get in her jeans with her? There isn't room for you, Genuine.
Okay.
Can't Let You Go, Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
He married. He buying his girl the same thing, the same dress that he bought his girl for the side piece, so that there's no mix up, which is genius, by the way. But that's neither here nor there. Into You, Fab. Fantasy, Do or Die. Water runs dry, Boys and Men. End of the Road. To the End of the Road. Still, I Can't Let Go. It's a natural thing. You belong to me and I belong to you. He begging for his girl back. Poison, Belle de DeVoe. Yo, I heard Shorty got the fire. It's poison, B. You can't trust it. It's a big button smile. Be like, leave her alone. Because you're going to get caught up and then you're going to be crying at her window.
How did I get here?
All of the Babyface songs, When Can I See You Again? He begging, like he asking her, when can I see you again? Every time I close my eyes. Sugar, Sugar, Baby Bash, Baby I'm Back. Making Good Love by Avant. Let's Stay Together, Al Green. Like he begging to stay together. Like I'm convinced that Vagina was better back in the day. I feel like it's progressively just gotten worse. I don't hear them songs no more.
Okay.
Drake is the only one that be, doing that. He made Breeze interlude, but that's it.
I'm not about to argue with you, but okay.
I feel like you can't because I feel like I came with the facts to back up theory.
I'm not about to argue.
I don't see dudes no more on the ground with a fist clenched, shaking. Can't help but wait. Trey Songz had his face tore up and took the do-rag off. He was damn near crying in that video. You know the video. You know the scene I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. With the black do-rag on? Yeah, I know exactly.
And tore it off.
Yeah.
And was crying in the video. Yo, pussy ain't the same no more, B. I don't see Trey doing that no more. Trigger ain't doing that no more. I was doing a good amount of R&B these days, and it's just, bitch, you did me dirty. And there's no like reason behind it. It's just you did me dirty. Nah, they was spilling the beans back then. Niggas was crying.
Does that go back to like men being dramatic with the whole I got terminal cancer?
Oh,
when a woman leaves them?
Genuine 1000% told somebody he had terminal cancer. Bobby Brown, I promise you, he told Whitney he had terminal cancer. Bobby and all was these sick.
R&B niggas, majority of them was doing a lot of dirt.
For sure.
Why is it the R&B? Like you making love songs, but you out here doing your woman dirty.
Rhythm and blues. Blues. Rhythm and blues. I think the last name Brown has birthed some of the greatest artists of all time also, but that's a different subject for a different conversation. And I don't think that you want to fade with anyone with the last name Brown.
No, I'm good.
Bobby, Chris, James, the trifecta of the Brown. I don't think that there's any other grouping of names that wants any smoke with the Browns.
I don't know. Maybe men just became less dramatic. I don't know.
I don't know, B.
I feel like pussy's still the same. I feel like y'all became less dramatic. We
became more toxic.
We saw through the bullshit, and you making songs trying to make up for it. Ain't gonna work this generation, you bud. Try something else.
I put niggas on the game this podcast. Trust me. You gonna hear about the terminal cancer. You gonna hear about it. I'm telling you.
But they are here, it, bro.
I don't think it's gonna happen to you.
No, I mean, like if it's on social media, I'm hitting you. Like, look what you did.
Look what I did.
Yeah.
It's just the old shit don't work no more. My grandma died. I need you to be here with me. It don't work no more. I'm gonna kill myself. Doesn't work. Hey, you left a bobby pin over here. Can you come get it? Doesn't work. They on in the game. They know now if they come over, that y'all gonna fuck, and then y'all back into it, so they don't come over no more.
Oh, cancer. I can't. You gonna fuck it up for the ones who out there who really got cancer.
No, because if I come in there bald, I ain't lying.
But some men may actually shave their head. They may go to that degree.
Oh, unique. You thought I was giving them ideas. Look at you.
Now I'm just already thinking ahead of the game.
You giving them games. What you doing?
Like, nah, I just text your barber like a day ago. He said you just got that done.
Tristan bet fucking not. Let Tristan fucking snitch. Hey, look. I'm airing out painless images of Tristan fucking telling me. Tristan better be there like, nah, be like, yeah, I heard D had the cancer. Be like, so it was starting to fall out, so we went ahead and just shave the rest of it. Be it's actually a really sad situation, man. We put it in a bag, so if we need to, we can glue it back.
In this podcast. I'm not to sit here and play with you. End it right now.
Okay. Thank you guys for watching another episode of We'll Figure This Shit Out Later podcast, episode 16. We appreciate you guys spending time and listening to us, fellas.
No.
Shave the head. Other than that, we appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe, like, comment on the video, share with your friends and family and loved ones. We out. Bye.